Alright, so we are back at the pantry shooting a new video today because we are going to check out the Acerpure Aqua WP1. Yes guys, the company that makes your laptops and computers have released their very own water purifier, and it's not just any water purifier, but it is a 3-in-1 hydrogen water purifier. So what's cool about it? Let's find out. So when I first come across this water purifier at Acer's Computex booth as well as its local launch event, I was very surprised to find out how well it will work for me because I use a traditional water filter as well as the LG tankless water filter that you guys saw in the previous video. So this water purifier is in fact a really easy to set up water purifier. There's no piping required, and all you need to do is to just refill water into its large 6.7 liter tank and it will do all the filtration process, and it's really simple. But before we get to all the water testing and all that, let me just put out a disclaimer here that I'm by no means a water health expert. This water purifier basically dispenses RO water, and like Acer says, this is a hydrogen water filter. So what it essentially does is to pump hydrogen gas into the water that's being filtered. As you can see in this little window here, you will see bubbles popping up, and that's because this entire tank here is filled with hydrogen water. So yeah, it's hydrogen plus H2O. Now there are health benefits to hydrogen water if you go search online. It actually reduces inflammation on your muscles when you do workouts and all that, and it even increases your body's metabolism. Well, I'm not a doctor or scientist to tell you all that, but if you know the benefits of it, then good for you. This could be the water purifier for you. Now let's take a look at the features of the Acerpure Aqua WP1. Now it features a really nice oval shaped tap here. Now you get a really nice colored ring that tells you the temperature of the water that it is on. Now for example, now we are on a ambient room temperature, so it is now in this cool blue color, and it is the same even if you switch to cold water. Now if you switch over to hot water, this is what will happen. It will turn over to red color to indicate that it is going to dispense hot water. So the WP1 has a really nice simple LED display here that tells you the temperature of the water that it is going to dispense, and if you tap on the up button, it shows you the water quality. So currently we are at 64, so this is not a really good water quality that we actually put in because I actually pour in a bottle of cold and some raw tap water, right? So we even have the amount of water that it is going to dispense here. Now unfortunately, this is the default value that it is going to dispense when you press on the dispense button. Unfortunately, there's no way to change that, but you can of course set the amount of water that you want to dispense by just tapping on this. This is the minimal level that it goes to, so you can just increase if you want to, or if you want to dispense water into a big cup, all you need to do is to just press this one, and by default is 300 milliliters. So as I mentioned, this is a 3-in-1 water purifier, which means it dispenses cold, hot, and ambient temperature water. So if you go over to ambient water, this is just normal water. You can't even adjust anything at all. And once you head on over to the cold water features, now currently it is at 25 degrees Celsius, and you will actually need to let the water purifier generate cold water by just press and holding this cold water button. And what it essentially does after you turn on the feature is that it will start to generate cold water internally, and that is a very long process. It takes about 40 minutes, and there'll be a cooling fan right on the side that will run for about 40 minutes, which can be a little annoying because it gets very loud at times. And yeah, once it is done, you can basically dispense water at 10 degrees Celsius, which is a really cold water. But the annoying thing about the cold water feature is that once you dispense up to 300 or 500 milliliters, it will need to generate that cold water again. Now, in order to dispense hot water, all you need to do is to tap on this child lock safety button. I actually love this. So once you tap on this and tap on hot water, so yeah, this is where you get to adjust the temperature that you want. So you can, as you can see, you can adjust temperatures by a single digit temperature, which is unlike some other water purifiers that goes by a preset. So you can go up to 95 degrees Celsius that you, if you want to. Unfortunately, not up to 100 degrees Celsius, but this is basically hot enough for you to eat your instant noodles and all that. On the left, you get to see the lifespan indicator of the 3 filters inside the Acerpure Aqua WP1. So this water purifier comes with 3 filters. You get the PCF filter, which is a pre-carbon block filter that filters out all the debris and particles and bacteria inside the raw water. You get a reverse osmosis water as well as a GAC filter. And it is really easy to access the filter, and all you need to do is to just remove this top cover by just pressing on the edge and take out the cover, and this is how the 3 filters look like. And to replace them, all you need to do is to just twist this to a 6 o'clock direction, take it out, and you just simply insert a new one just like this. And once you're done, just simply cover it and you are pretty much done. As I mentioned earlier, the Acerpure Aqua WP1 does not require any piping installation for water to be dispensed, as it totally depends on this large water tank here to store and dispense water. Now, this is a dual compartment water tank that comprises of a 6-liter raw water tank as well as a 2.7 liter concentrated water tank. Now, I think most of you might be confused on why do we actually need 2 separate water tanks. So I've actually found out the reason for it, and that is because the raw water tank is to store like your usual tap water and all that, which is like dirty water. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. And according to Acer, the raw water goes through the 3 filters, and waters that's left behind the reverse osmosis process goes to the concentrated water tank. So once all the concentrated water has been produced, it goes into another tank where the water purifier will be pumping hydrogen molecules into the water, hence making it a hydrogen water purifier. Next, let's talk about power consumption, because this is something that I believe many people will be interested to learn how well this water purifier performs, especially when it dispenses hot and cold water. So currently we are on standby mode. As you can see, it's running on 6 watts right now. So what if I dispense hot water right now? So let's just press the child unlock button and tap on hot water, and we are just going to go up to the maximum temperature that we can get here, right? So let's go up to 95 degrees Celsius and tap on dispense, and we should see the wattage go up significantly. So it's now at 411 watts, and it's going to go up furthermore. So yeah, it goes up to 1900 watts. Alright, so let's stop dispensing right now. So we measure a 1900 watts of power usage when dispensing hot water. And what about generating cold water? So next, what we're going to do is to turn on the cold water function. So by default, as I've shown earlier, it doesn't dispense cold water at all, but you need to let the water purifier generate cold water, right? So let's just tap and press on this cold water button for a good 5 seconds. And there you go. The cooling fan will start running, as you can hear by now. So when it is generating cold water, and for a good 40 minutes, we are seeing a wattage of 70 watts, which is actually something that's rather significant if you're talking about a 40-minute run time. So yeah, it does take up quite a bit of power when generating cold water for that kind of duration. So the Acerpure Aqua WP1 does require some basic maintenance aside from replacing its filters after a certain period of time. There's a Smart Clean feature where you will need to use if you're not using the water purifier for more than 3 days, or if you have continuously used it for more than 2 weeks. Now this actually makes me wonder, why hasn't Acer made this a smart water purifier? I mean, it has all these features, right? But they could have at least make it into a smart water purifier where you can control it from a smartphone, or to send you reminders to tell you that you need to activate that Smart Clean feature. And that is unfortunately not available right here, but perhaps the next product. So overall, I am actually very impressed with my purchase here. The Acerpure Aqua WP1 retails for 3,599 ringgit, and it is really easy to use, easy to install. It's basically plug and play. Just pour in water and it will automatically dispense clean water for you to drink. So yeah, that's all for a quick look and my review of the Acerpure Aqua WP1. Do let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos coming right up. We'll be having more home appliances review coming right up on the channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. And as for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.